sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to Indianapolis, Indiana, where they fire up the crowd with the striking of the anvil. As it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. On the visitors' sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. On the other sideline, the Colts head coach. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. Off we go from Indianapolis. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish and drove that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. If he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, it's going to be a hard group to beat.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Laporta in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff to Etienne. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Russ. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Intended for
3rd and long.
Incomplete. Roger McCreary on the coverage.
On the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick slant into the hands of the speedy Flowers.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Laporta in motion. He'll go right back to Flowers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Herbert. There he goes again. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down to keep the drive.
It's a gain of 10. And the Las Vegas.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down, Raiders.
Now it gives to Achane, heading right. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal. Here's Pierce to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. In motion is Myers. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, this was a running back-led league. It was a play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses have to answer The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Here's a designed run. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
We'll get maybe 3 out of this one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Robert Spillane spills him back. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. Here's a second down and 7 from the 37 as we are ready to get back underway. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll whistle him down, but before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for the Colts.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. Open receiver, the former Gator, it's Ricky Pearson. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 12 yards.
Here's first and 10.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's swung out to ETN. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Pearson.
Wilson's pass.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Again, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Indy. It's his the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Colts move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Play action now. It's Herbert. That one out wide to Achane. Oh! And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Las Vegas.
Here's a give to Achane. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Vegas.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
A run up the middle with Pierce. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Raiders.
A run up the middle with Achane. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Going on first down is Herbert. Second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. He elects to go down to the ground and give himself up.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal. Here's Achane. Powering forward. He's in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Raiders. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off. 6.
Raiders 10, Colts 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Short throw taken in by Disley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Las Vegas.
Herbert now on 1st down. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, that's Flowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Going again, Herbert to the left side and is caught by Myers. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Raider first down.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-check. And oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Las Vegas.
Here's a run. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rep.
That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Raiders 17, Colts 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Washington now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here's a run with their tight end. They'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. 2nd and 7. Now Russ. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Now the the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he'll take it on in. Will Disley. Touchdown, Colts. On comes Patterson for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Colts are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Raiders offense running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Fake the handoff. Al Herbert. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Herbert to the air again. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
First down.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And it's left side and caught by Fowler. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Herbert to the air again. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First down. Las Vegas.
He gets this to Moreau, left side. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
At the 31-yard line.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jackson now, off the bootleg. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 9.
On the give, it's ETN. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Pearsall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Going up top. He's got it! And he'll get into the end zone. Will Disley, touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big-time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the 3rd quarter?
Makes the score Colts 21. Raiders 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun now for Herbert. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Raiders.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. This one is caught by Reed. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider 1st down. Throwing now is Herbert. That's brought in by Myers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down. Now Herbert again. He'll go right back to Myers. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
No play fake. Herbert. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing again. Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
makes the score.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a missed tackle there. He's pushing forward. It will give him 4 yards.
Winfield on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Etienne. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Tyler Newman is there for the stop. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push is too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pickup of 14 on that ball. 1st down, Indianapolis.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Taking off and trying to get there. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's good for another Colts. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Etienne.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
He'll try and run with Etienne. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Raiders 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready back to run A-Chan, set to go to work once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Laporta in motion. He'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop. Herbert keeping it on the zone read.
The quarterback runs it on the option. It's a gain of 6. First down, Las Vegas.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Play action now. It's Herbert. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. On the RPO, a throw to Flowers. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. A run, and it's A-Chan. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
28-yard line.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And it'll be brought down as we tip towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Short throw taken in by Disley. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's taken in by Horton. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Run the toss here to ETN. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short on the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this first and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Perfect. Now a screen set up for H.N. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
In motion is Myers. Throwing is Herbert on third down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Colts offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Now Russ. Now a screen set up for ETN. Will be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Wilson.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on third down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains. And there's really 2 reasons. One, teams are a lot more willing to use fourth down. And 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a first and 10. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards, work with the 29.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 35.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Raiders.
On play action now, Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Herbert. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It brings up 3rd down.
Now Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
Take over first and
The
10.
Colts offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. The hold closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3. Second down, they need 7.
Pick up of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
They go play action now. Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
On second down, Russ. Throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
7-yard line.
So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. Up the middle, here's Etienne. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Play action. It's Wilson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Tried to at least get back to the line of scrimmage, but it doesn't do it. That's a loss of a yard and leading to third down. The shotgun. Wilson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. This one caught at the floor. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Travis Etienne. Touchdown Colts. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to throw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Colts 35, Raiders 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Whoa. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
16 yards. And the Raider first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That's the reporter on the tight end screen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
They'll toss it here to Achane. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Time is an issue. 1 timeout, 2-minute warning to work with, but they need points. First down and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Here's a short one. He's got strings. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They motion a receiver right. They'll drop to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Las Vegas.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Herbert to the air again. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. That one taken in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Carlson able to knock through the extra points, and the Raiders have cut the deficit to 5. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one, and they'll try an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Colts offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Colts. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.